We do have some breaking news on another deal done, and it's for Nottingham Forest. As you can see there, they've completed the deal for Felipe. Andy Brassell's going to talk about that in just a moment. Let's go live to Rob Dorset. I don't know whether it's you or Nottingham Forest fans that wanted this more right now, Rob.
Yeah, listen, the Forest have had 3 deals on the go. This is 1 over the line. We're still waiting to hear about John Joe Shelvey. We're still waiting to hear about Keylor Navas, the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper. Can they get those deals over the line with an hour and a quarter, less than an hour and a quarter of this window remaining? But 1 is over the line. We can show you Felipe leaving the Nottingham Forest training ground in the last 15 minutes or so. You can see, when you see those pictures, of a big smile on his face as he gave us a wave from the back seat of that car. Felipe is a Nottingham Forest player. They've completed a move for him from Atletico Madrid. It's an undisclosed fee, not a big fee, I understand, because he did have only 5 months left on his existing Atletico contract, but he signed a 1.5-year deal with Nottingham Forest. 33-year-old Brazilian centre-back brings a vast majority of experience, a great deal of experience to that Nottingham Forest defence, but he hasn't played an awful lot of football. He's not started a La Liga game for Atletico since early November. So is he ready to go straight into that Nottingham Forest starting 11? That's a question for Steve Cooper over the coming days. But that's 1 over the line. Forest still hope to get 2 more over the line in the next hour or so. Stay with us.
Rob, you've been working for the last 12 or 13 hours. Well done. Putting in the shift there for us. OK, Andy, let's talk about this fella Felipe, because my memory serves me, if it serves me right, Champions League games didn't serve him very well way back. I think playing against Liverpool, didn't he pick up a red and then he got a couple of yellows against Man? He's quite the player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite combustible.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say.
OK.
He's tough, he's authoritative, he's a real leader, he doesn't muck about. I think the point that Rob made about him not playing that often this season is worth making. I mean, he's 34 in May. He's still pretty fit, considering.
Okay.
And he is used to playing at really high level. He was great for Porto before he turned up at Atletico. But, you know, I think when you're a defender, it's the hardest position to adapt to the Premier League, because everything happens at 100 miles an hour. And it's a lot to deal with. I think you can have a few bad games at the beginning and then people start to write you off pretty quickly. I mean, we can think of great defenders in Premier League history who struggled to adapt straight away. Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra, players like that who had really nightmarish starts.
Yeah,
can Forest afford that? I think that's the question you really have to ask. So it's going to be a big period of adaptation to him. Of course, he's going to be next to Renan Lodi. If he plays, of course, they're used to playing together. So maybe he can talk him through the game. They share a common language, Portuguese, so maybe that can help a little bit. But, I mean, I think he might need a bit of time that Forest perhaps don't have.